This is Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Like, this is something that, well, I think I put a poll out or asked people if they were in or out. Like, Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular went away for a little bit. It's coming back now. And I asked, hey, you in or out on this? And a lot of people are like, it's a one-and-done thing for me. For me, it's not a one-and-done thing. Even though it's a similar show or the same show every time you see it, there's something about the crowd going in, sitting on the benches, and, like, being able to eat a snack legitimately while you're watching this show and seeing them reenact the scenes from the movie that, even though you've seen it once, to me, I can go there every single trip and see it again.
Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is so true. In my opinion, it's never a one and done. We love it. We get energized by the crowd inside. It's kind of like going to a movie theater, right? When you're going into a movie theater, and this is like something that the kids had a hard time about, like obviously with social distancing and all that, like the movie theaters were trying to not fill seats for a long time, but there was something missing when you were going to the theater, and they were talking about that when they wanted to go see Spider-Man. They wanted a jam-packed theater because hearing other people laugh and giggle and take in the scenes is what makes it so fun, and that's also what I love about Indiana Jones.
The other thing, too, that I like is it's never really the same show because you get to sit in a different spot.
That's a good point.
You know, one time we sat real close in the front on the right-hand side, and you got to see the stuntmen warming up before they were going out there. And like, this wasn't part of the, you know, like the stuntmen are out on when they're in front of the crowd, they're warming up and they're doing their routine, right?
Yeah.
But you actually get to see the real stuntman behind the scenes warming up, like in real life.
Like, I'm pretty sure I saw Thor.
Like, he's not acting like he's warming up like they do in the show. He's really like psyching himself up, warming up. He's really getting ready to go on there. And if you sit in the middle towards the back, you don't really get to see that.
You're going to miss it.
Yeah, so there's certain sights and visuals of the show that you get depending on where you sit. And that this is one of those only rides or shows that you get that where you can move around and see a different perspective.
I like that you liked that so much.
It was fun. I liked seeing that, like them talking behind the scenes, and like they would come off the scene and give each other a high five. But it was a real life thing. Like they didn't know people were watching them.
It was really cool to see them up close. They're ginormous.
They are pretty big guys.
They are ginormous. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I saw Thor, and I'm not mad about it. It was really fun. I'm surprised Bruce brought it up. I thought you were jealous.
No, I wasn't jealous.
But it's a good point. Everywhere you sit, it can be a different feeling. And don't forget, the extras that they pull from the crowd can also give a different kind of vibe to the show. All in all, in my opinion, definitely worth being on this list.
100%.
All right.